I must search. They're on my tail. I must search for a new apprentice. If not, a predecessor to me. This timeline may have failed. But slowly do they not know the morphing grid has many abilities. These humans couldn't think of time travel even if it hit them in the face. They may find me inevitably, but you'll be too late. My predecessor would have already taken the power. I must choose one to save the world, to save everyone, before this affects everything. Goes back in time. A different timeline, a different reality. Interesting. A timeline where All Might is dead. And those, the Hero Association, still, or begins their rule. If I can fix this timeline, I can fix everything. As on the rise, there would be a blue-like sphere. Or in any case, portal. As this comes out of it. Okay, where are they? Okay, so from what I can tell, All Might is not yet dead in this timeline. Good. I mean, the Hero Association cannot take control. Mine, I have already chosen who I have. As the thing on his chest, the power splicer, or whatever it's called, it accelerates your abilities every time you fight, or practically every power coin you obtain. Ranger coin, yeah. As we go to Izuku Midori in this universe. Sorry, young one, but you're quirkless. I don't see you gaining a quirk anytime soon. Sorry. This saddens the boy. The green-headed boy. But yet, something within him told him otherwise. This hope, this undetermined variable of hope. He felt like this was supposed to be meant here. He used it well, achieving what a lot of quirkless could not. A hope for quirkless, if you say. He trained casually, boxing, and other things like that. He would know, or at least this version of Midoriya, would know the basic fundamentals of fighting. Boxing, wrestling, taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, a couple other things. Or at least that's what the future one will do. But this Izuku Midoriya isn't as strong, you can say. Yes, he still does boxing, and I'll say he still does at least 3 of these things. boxing, wrestling, and jiu-jitsu. But he morely does it as a hobby of training. As he would be on a rooftop thinking of things. Am I truly a hero if I have no power or quirk? Don't worry, kid. You don't need a quirk. In my opinion, quirks are overrated. What do you mean? Oh, don't worry. Who are you? Don't worry about it. So this is what my scanners picked up on. A variable of me. Interesting. One without any type of mutation genetics done by anyone. Like the one before me. Or my variant. You would be given a power. Not to worry, young one. You will gain power in the future. This power is abnormally strong. The amount of things you can do with its power are terrifying. As long as you believe in hope and believe in yourself with your will to become a hero, you'll do anything and will accomplish anything you put your mind on. But I do not have time right now. They're still chasing me. Those who do not understand the corruption of the Rangers. The Rangers do not understand themselves due to their purity. But I can see the truth between and through the corruption. You're one of the true ones, kid. Sadly, hopefully, this timeline doesn't go as if my senseis did. The original Izuku Midoriya. Or just by, I don't know, I guess, just normal, I guess they call him Red. Like Sensei Red told me. But here's a power coin of the dragon. Why was it the dragon or the T-Rex? I can't remember. Very interesting. Anyways, I'll probably think of it as like the red dragon, maybe. It's not the dragon coin, so dragon coin is Tommy Oliver, so I'll say T-Rex coin. It's cracked though, to a certain degree. I haven't had hope in a while, so I have no use for this coin. In fact, I was even planning to absorb it. But it looks like it still has some power. With enough willpower, you can reform it into its original self. I believe in you. Take this coin and change the world. You are one of many people. You must gather friends to gain hope. And after that, be careful from who you choose your friends. Some friends will know your secret. But in my opinion, friends are the reason I'm in this place. I had a friend or two, but that's all I really needed to get by. And also, stop calling that Bakugo Katsuki your friend. If he hurts you, he's not a friend. He's a bully. As within the hand of this unknown person would come a cracked power coin, shining of the T-Rex. Or the Dino power coin, precisely. You have been chosen to gain a power that was rightfully yours. Others will try to abuse your power and your kindness. Be careful on them. If anyone ever asks where you get the power from, don't answer it. Answer it with another question. Goodbye. As this version of Midoriya, second version, the original, the original timeline is still in prep. This is more of a sideline. Jokes, anyways. To the original timeline, the one that knows Lady Naga, and that kind of took the morphing grid, so yeah. This is the second one. Or at least, kind of, after that one had his stuff, because, kind of like One For All, kind of passing it down through timelines of Midoriya's, so yeah. It's not yet powerful enough in his hands to complete the task, but within this version of Midoriya's hands, it may be what it needs. As Midoriya would look at the coin, thank you, but who are... As the variant would be no more, vanishing into blue substance, watching. Midoriya feeling power, great power within this coin. And almost feels sad, as if this coin hasn't been used in quite a while. The power of he can feel the power fading. It can be restored, but with hard work. Midoriya would inevitably walk down the path of school. Recollecting his notebook, of course. And inevitably being caught by the sludge villain. And that is when. This is where he goes. Instantly, as soon as the sludge villain touches the power coin in the grasp of Izuku Midoriya, it would activate the power coin. And the power coin would inevitably turn Midoriya into a Power Ranger. Or more of the Guardian, if you will. As into this. Midoriya wouldn't know what's happening, but he would go in adapting to the occasion. As his body would grow a couple inches or a couple feet in height to match the body of the Ranger Guardian. Or the Orber, sorry. As the power he feels from the power coin is tremendous. As he would feel that, yes, the power is still fading from the power coin, but something's slowly but surely stopping it. He doesn't know what it is, but something is stopping the fading from happening. Or more of a resistance to it failing. as he would then use the power that he has been given, attacking the sludge villain and burning through that villain, gaining the power of lava, fire, and other elements such like that. As then within his body something clicked, and a fiery substance in his arm and his body started surrounding him, almost as in a fire cloak, and started punching the sludge villain rapidly. This would inevitably wear down the sludge villain and kind of have it backed into a corner. And right as All Might appeared, that is when Midoriya would, deform. Or de-transform. Back into what he is. Unknowing on what just happened, he would just say, he would practice say, All Might, you're here, the sludge villain. As you know, All Might would, pick up the sludge villain within the cups and practically go. As, All Might and him would still have that conversation on top of the roof. Midoriya grabs onto his feet. Something different would happen, though, mid-air. When he touched All Might, the power coin absorbed some of One For All. And, All Might felt like his time limit was, decreasing. Or at least at that moment, not in general. As they land and fall onto the roof. Instead of having that normal conversation, he would instantly de-transform into, Skull Knight. As, All Might still says no. But, this Midoriya having to be, told by a random person, he has, he does have, hope. In fact, this makes him even more determined to become a hero. The first quirkless hero. And technically the first Power Ranger in this timeline. So yes. For a while, Midoriya would be walking and then hear a sudden bang bang, bang 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 bang, as explosions will be set off out of nowhere. Midoriya would be looking around but sees nothing until he sees smoke as he follows the smoke. And inevitably sees Bakugo Katsuki inside this sludge villain. And what does he do? He tries to reactivate the power core, but it is unable to be reactivated for some reason. As if the power coin is almost declining his transformation. As within seconds, he notices that no heroes are doing anything, not even trying to help Bakugo. This is due to the corruption society that people still think, heroes don't have the quirk that they have to, fix it. This will burn within Midoriya's heart and burn within his determination. He would feel the rage within him and starting to, bubble up. As he didn't need no power or power coin to practically, save someone. So he runs in, no hesitation. And inevitably throws a punch. Throws the bag over his head, hitting both of the eyes of the sludge villain, and this time practically force activating the power coin. This is due to pure desperation, determination, and other things that kind of activate it to save Bakugo. Not just that, but to kind of get himself you know, occasion, a situation. As lava starts to cover Midoriya's body, and this red velvet-like armor starts to cover him. Or just, normally red. Armor starts to cover him. A bright, burning red. And the armor has been formed. As what he does, his transformation will inevitably, freak out the sludge villain, as, parts of the sludge villain will be burnt to crisp. Practically. And inevitably, he would set off fireballs at the sludge villain, practically toasting it until it let go of Bakugo. He does so, and everyone's wondering, who's this kid? Or, sorry, not kid, but who's this hero? Who is this person? As midway, I'll say there was mist or, powder or just dust in the air. So much that it kind of covered a lot of people's point of views. So Midoriya, midway while running, kind of transformed without his knowledge, and inevitably kind of, covered himself in lava. Or, force activation, a safety hazard that the power coin itself protected its host, covering itself in lava. Practically. This gaining the abilities of lava and the dinosaur, as something deep within the earth starts to rumble. Very, very deep within the earth. As we go in the dinosaur age of time, we see not the second, but the original orbiter. I made mistakes, and hopefully those that surpass me can truly save something in this world worth saving. Don't follow others blindly like I have. Find your own morals and compass. For those who wander upon this dino coin, you'll be given significant power. Enough power to save the world. But it is your choosing if you want to save it or destroy it. Do not destroy your world like I did to mine. I made mistakes. Very big mistakes. But I cannot go back now. So those who chose my power coin, you have been chosen by my second variant in the future. If you're hearing this, I am dead. Either that or I have been captured by the Ranger Council. You have been chosen to become the next orbiter. As deep within the Earth's crust, something would be awakened. Lava would start to form from a volcano. And something would pop out of it. Thank you everyone for watching. Sorry it was a bit confusing, but Power Ranger timelines and the Orbiter are a very good mix.